just a bartender, and I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. I see lots of sad faces and lots of bad cases of folk with their backs to the wall. I need four walls around me to hold my life and keep me from going astray. I need a home.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Someday soon, the people down at Nashville's Country Music Hall of Fame are certain to unveil a plaque whose inscription will read something like this. George Glenn Jones, singer, born September 12, 1931 at Saratoga, Texas, nickname Possum. He mixed the diverse sounds of Roy Acuff, Lefty Frizzell, and Hank Williams with the fires of his own personality, and he came to be regarded by peers in and outside of his field as the greatest voice of his time. But no mere plaque can tell his story. In a high and hard-living business, George Jones always seemed to live the highest in the hearts, creating not only legend, but epic. A string of hits that began in the late 50s made him the top country performer of the early 60s, and his life quickly became the stuff of dreams and nightmares. In 1967, he literally took his third wife, Tammy Wynette, a young singer just beginning her stardom. Finding her mired in an unhappy marriage, he abruptly took her and her children out of it and made them his own. It wasn't to last. Tammy, who had idolized him since her teens, grew tired of his compulsive drinking and the unpredictability it encouraged. In 1974, she filed for divorce, and this man who had lived on life's ragged edge suddenly took a 5-year plunge right into its depths. His career died as occasional missed performances turned into whole canceled tours. Then he finally allowed an Alabama hospital to treat his alcoholism in late 1979. I saw my friend George Jones about that time. It was impossible to see that this shattered body once housed the greatest singer in country music. Yet Tammy Wynette, like legions of other musicians around the world, remained awed by his great talent. And she refused to write it off. She refused to write George Jones off. While he lay in the Alabama hospital, she and her new husband, George Ritchie, gathered friends and financial support and oversaw a dramatic emotional recovery. Then they helped orchestrate one of music's great comebacks. In 1980 and 81, George Jones has been inundated by overdue adulation that dwarfs that of his early years, receiving not only an armful of country awards, but a coveted Grammy Award from the American music industry as a whole. Awards can't change everything, however. Grateful and embarrassed, exhibiting the shy insecurity that has always stormily coexisted with his talent, the honoree still has to face life without the woman who seems to have become his magnificent obsession. Maybe that's one reason why, so unlike the rest of us, he appears to get such little satisfaction from his art and so little appreciates his own greatness. But I appreciate George Jones' greatness. He's my friend, and I love him. And with a little help from some more of his friends, ladies and gentlemen, George Jones and Tammy Wynette.
In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
She smiles and nods her head. He says, honey, that's for you. It ain't much, but it's the best old Jones can do.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone waiting there
For someone to take it home by itself.
It's just a cold and tiny thing.
Oh, thoughts run through her head as he whispered low with his friend, I'll be back.
Golden rain with one tiny stone shining red. Now I know it's found a home by itself. It's just as cold the time rain won't stop to make golden wedding ring. In a small two-room apartment, as they finally around, he says you won't admit it, but I know he'll leave in town.
Tammy said one thing's for certain, George, I don't love you anymore. You're down my cheek with the rings and ball down the door.
Golden rain with one tiny stone cast aside, like the love that lives on by itself. It's just a cold and tiny rain, only love can make a golden wedding ring.
I want to ask you one question.
No question.
Are you happy?
You know I am. Are you? He's standing here with Janet on his mind. Golden rain. You know, George,
Boys don't shoot straight like they used to.
this is your night. This is the night where a lot of special friends have come to sing with you and be with you. And I think there's one guy that we kind of know a little bit about that's about to come out here. We used to cook.
I love him more than God loves little green apples, you know.
We used to cook an awful lot of fried
Sure
chicken
did.
for him, and he used to come to our house.
You used to cook a lot for me, too.
Well, that wasn't in the script.
I know it.
Anyway, please make him welcome.
Waylon Jennings. Go down, leave a song. Done did everything it needs done. Woe is me. Why can't I see? Best be leave it well enough alone. Where do you now? Couldn't stay out of fights. They keep on haunting me. There's one that never cried out, but crying out loud. Why does it always have to be me? Where do it go? The good Lord only knows. Seemed like it was just the other day. I was down in Green Gables, hogging them tables, and generally blowing all my hard-earned pay. By any road blues, there's holes in my shoes. There weren't another way to be. For them lovable losers, no account boozers, and honky-tonk heroes like me. Hey. Where do it go? The good Lord only knows. Seemed like it was just the other day. I was down in Green Gables, hogging them tables and generally blowing all of my hard-earned pay. By any road blues, I danced holes in my shoes. There weren't another way to be. For them lovable losers and no-account boozers and honky-tonk heroes like George. wind be blowing all of my heart. My anti-roll blues that ain't supposed in my shoe. There weren't another other way to be. Well, them lovable losers and North Camp boozers that honky-tonk heroes like me.
Got it. Hold it down. No coaching from the audience. Now, we're here for old George tonight. I don't talk a whole lot, but when I do, it's something else. If you can figure out what it is. I wrote a song, and the best way that I can describe that old boy is, well, it said, now George might show up flying high if George shows up at all. But he can be unconsciously the greatest of them all. Now, from the Beatles and me in Nashville to the Village and the Rolling Stones and Elvis Costello. If we could all sound like we wanted to, we'd all sound like George Jones, right? If we all looked like we wanted to, we'd all look like Jessi Colter. That's my boy. Now, did I make some marks there, Hoss? You come up here and sing good looking? Yeah.
Storms never last, do they? Bad times all pass with the wind. Your hand in mine still thunder. You make the sun wanna shine. Oh, I have followed you down so many roads, baby. I picked wildflowers and sung you soft, sad songs.
Every road we took, God knows our search was for the truth. And the storm brewing now won't be the last. Storms never last, do they, baby? Bad times all pass with the wind. Your hand in mine still thunder. You make the sun wanna shine.
I'm supposed to tell a story on George, and I know a large amount of it. Of course, he knows a large amount of them on me, so we kind of weighed each other out, you know. But he's a singing son of a bitch, let me tell you. George Jones, where you at, Hoss? You something else, Hoss. I'm glad to be here. By the way, let's do a new years ago.
A long time forgotten, the dreams that just fell by. The good life he promised, ain't what she's living today.
Yeah.
Oh, but she never complained of the bad times or the bad things she's done. She just talks about the good times they've had long back time to come.
Yeah, good time.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Who loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman, a good time man. He likes bright lights, night life, and good time and friends.
Don't we all? Ain't no bad deal.
When the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again.
One way or another, yeah.
Lord knows she don't understand him, but does the best she can. All right. Lord, this good heart woman with a good timing man.
Yeah, now you are.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man. All right. She loves him in spite of his ways. She don't understand.
That's my way.
Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman, love with a good time and rain. She's a good-hearted woman, love with a good time and rain. George Jones, baby. Back here. Waylon, Jennings. Come here. Bless his heart. The greatest in the world. We got to introduce the next guest here, Waylon.
No, you got to introduce her.
I have.
Miss Emmylou Harris. I love her to death.
Hey, this,
Got the sweetest voice in the world.
and she stands better than any woman I ever saw when she's singing.
You're not joking.
Not at all.
And stays there and stands there and stands there.
Yeah, and she can hold a note forever.
Forever.
Perfect.
You gonna bring her on?
Yeah. Here's that good-looking thing, Miss Emmylou Harris.
Thank you. That's a hard intro to follow. Thank you very much. And everybody knows why we're here tonight. We're paying tribute to a very wonderful singer. And All of us up here performing have, of course, listened to George for many years. I've not only listened to him, I have stolen many a song from him. I want to say that publicly tonight, and I want to do one of the songs that I stole from George Jones right now. Well, I won't have to chop no wood. I can be better, I can be good. I can be anywhere that I feel one of these days. I might be a woman that's dressed in black, be a hobo by the railroad track. I'll be gone like the wayward wind one of these days. One of these days it will soon be all over, cut and dry, and I won't have to search to go all bottled up inside. One of these days I'll look back and I'll say I left in time, 'cause somewhere in me I know there's peace of mind. I might someday walk across this land, carrying the Lord's book in my hand, going across the country singing loud as I can one of these days. But I won't have trouble on my back, cutting like the devil with sharp axe. Got to shake him off of my back one of these days. One of these days it will soon be all over, cut and dry, and I won't have to search to go all bottled up inside. One of these days I'll look back and I'll say I left in time, 'cause somewhere in me I know there's peace of mind. There's gonna be peace of mind for me one of these days. I think it would be a real good idea if George and I, since I had the pleasure of getting to sing a song with him on record several years ago, we've never done it since. We never sung the song since. So, since we're both here tonight, this has all been planned, but you know, George is going to come out here and sing a song with me. George, will you please come out here and sing a song with me?
Can I say something first? I got to say something. You know, there's lots of awards given, really, you know, all through the year, all the time. And if one will ever be given to country music's Miss Universe, I think she ought to have that. Emmylou Harris. All right. Did you say that you've been searching for a place you've never been? Here I am, darling, here it is. And when you're down there on the bottom and you're looking out for a friend, here I am, darling, here I am. We both grown tired of running after rainbows. Here we are, darling.
When it feels like you've been drifting and you don't know where you've been, come on in. You can come on in.
And if all you see
She's outdoors.
that lead you out of town,
Turn around, darling, turn around.
we both
Grown tired of running from each other. Here we are, darling, here we are.
we both grown tired of running
After rainbow, here we are, darling, here we are. Here we are, here we are.
Oh my.
George Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, a fan of George Jones, Elvis Costello.
Thank you very much. As you can see, I've not been very well. Tonight the bottle let me down. Tonight the bottle let me down. Didn't let you come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. Tonight the bottle let me down. I've always had a bottle I can turn to, but lately I've been turning every day. But the wine don't take effect the way it used to, and I'm hurting in an old familiar way. Oh, tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. Tonight the bottle let me down. Joy! Each night I leave the barroom when it's over, not feeling anything at most of the time. But tonight your memory found me much too sober. I can't drink enough to keep you off my mind. Oh, tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I found. Tonight the bottle let me down. Oh, tonight the bottle let me down. Thank you very much. We'd like to do a number now. It was originally done by Patsy Cline and later by Loretta Lynn. It's called He's Got You. Got the picture you gave to me, and it sounded loud just like it used to be. The only thing different, the only thing new. I got the picture. The records we used to share, and they still sound the same. That's when you played them, dear. The only thing different, only thing new. I got the records. That proves you care, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new. I got these little things, these got you. Got me. I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be. I got the picture you gave to me, and it sounded loud just like it used to be. The only thing different, the only thing new. I got these little things. He's got on my grave right now. I wouldn't have missed this occasion if I'd been on my deathbed. I want to introduce the one and only Mr. George Jones.
You know something? This is one of the really brighter sides of my life. Till you opened my door that time in Nashville, Tennessee, I didn't know who he was. Of course, we knew about each other. We was recording a song together on an album. But we'd head out with our friends like we're doing the television show tonight, and it's a pleasure to meet Elvis Costello and have a chance. He wrote a good country song, too. I got a woman way across town, Elvis. She good to me, good to me. I got a woman way across town. She good to me, now good to me. She give me money when I'm in need. Hey, she give me ever good thing. Yeah, I got a woman way across town. We're going to have a ball tonight, I think. Yes, now there was one of the great romances. Oh, but I thought you'd always have those young girl's eyes. For now they look in tired and bitter glances. For the ghost of a man walking around in my sky. I get the feeling that I don't belong here. But there's no welcome in the window anyway. And I looked out for another on my kitchen. Cause it feels far like the hotel every day. There's a stranger in the house, nobody's seen his face. Oh, but everybody says he's taking my place. There's a stranger in the house, no one will ever see. But everybody says he looks like me. And now you say you've got no expectation. But I know you'll also miss those carefree days. And for all the angry words that pass between us, you still don't understand me when I say there's a stranger in the house, nobody's seen his face. But everybody says he's taking my place. There's a stranger in the house, no one will ever see. Oh, but everybody says he looks like me. Everybody says he looks like me. Thank you, George. I want to thank you, Elvis, for coming by and being with us all the way from London. We appreciate it. Right now, I don't know what to say about this young lady. Doggone it. She's about the prettiest thing I've ever laid my eyes on. And I wish I was 18 again or something like that. If you will, make welcome to, I think, one of the most sweetest persons in the world, Miss Tanya Tucker.
Got a road map to Texas. You can see that it's a
honored to be here tonight because I grew up with George Jones, his music. And, gosh, it's like when I was a very small girl, I used to dream about even getting a chance to sing with him. And tonight I'm getting that chance, finally. Would you welcome the great, I mean great, I think he's the king of country music, Mr. George Jones.
Love that Tammy. All right. Thank you. Together again.
Glenn?
Tears have started falling. The long, long months
Sing it, son.
are now and the key to my heart. Lord, you hold
You're doing fine on your own.
and nothing else matters. We're together again.
Together again.
All right, Tanya.
My gray skies are gone.
Rachel.
You're back in my arms. What were you always did belong.
Don't tell Glenn Campbell about this, boy. I'll get in trouble.
The love that we knew, yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
is living again. And nothing else matters, George.
Oh, my goodness.
We're together again.
Get your heart out, Tammy. Together.
Again, yeah. My tears have stopped falling.
All the lonely nights have come.
Oh, I knew it.
The love that we knew, Lord, it's living,
Again. And nothing else matters now.
we're together
again. Together again. Well, thank you. You're nice. Thank you very much. You know, we've been doing a lot of singing up here, but I'd like to ask George, you know, why don't you get up here and bring a guitar and sing us one of them good old hit records you had way back. Right here. Not too long ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the great George Jones.
Well, I feel tears welling up, cold years and shine like my heart's gonna be great. In this town of lonely shores, faithful, I may never shake. You might say I was strictly hard when you wrote me onto the call. But don't you wish you could have had the sorrow? I may lay right down and fall. Oh, well, the race is on. Here comes pride up the backstretch. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back on, trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running, up stretch for another set. Race is on, looks like heartaches and the winter blues song. One day I ventured in love, never once suspecting what the final result would be. How little fear waking up each morning, thinking that you'd gone from me. Aching in pain in my heart, one day was the I hate to face. somebody new came up to win her. I wound up in second place. I said the race is on. Here comes right up the backstretch. Oh, I'm going to the end. My tear to hold back on the trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. Let's scratch for another say. Race is on. Looks like heartaches. And the winner's lose. I said the winner keeps losing it all. Bars are on the coast. It's 4 in the morning. I must have shut them all down by the shape of the highway. I laid my head on the wheel and the horn began smoking. The whole neighborhood knows that Jones is home drunk again. And if drink don't kill me, her memory will. I can't hold out much longer by the way that I feel. From the blood from my body, I could stop all my own still. And if drinking don't kill Tammy's memory will. They move slow, but they're sure of their footsteps as I trip on the floor. And I trudge down. Lord, it's been 10 months since I've tried to forget her, but the memory still lingers, lying here on the ground. And if drink don't kill me, her memory will. I can't hold out much longer this way that I from my body, I can stop, Lord, my own still. And if drinking don't kill me, all those memories will. I think we all ready. Thank you very much. You know, we're having a great time tonight. Y'all have been so good to us. This time of the show that makes me so proud.
And George was asleep, and I let him sleep. Shut up, let me tell this. I let him sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning, and I finally got him up, and I said, you have to take me to the hospital. And he said, where's my avocado green pants? I said, I don't know. Find them. He said, where's my green and white shirt that I'll wear with it? I don't know, George. Find them. Then he wants to know where his Gucci loafers are. I don't know. Go find them. So we finally get in the car and we start to the hospital, and he talks about all the orange groves and the grapefruits, how they need picking. And I thought he would fall completely apart at the seams. He did write a plaque and had it on the head of the bed when I got back home from having Georgette. And he had his picture, he had my picture on the left side, Georgette's picture in the center, and his picture on the right side. Under my picture, it had, "This house holds lots of old memories. There are good ones and bad ones, I fear. From now on, there'll only be good memories, for my darling Tammy sleeps here." Then under Georgette's picture, he had, "On October the 5th, 1970, Georgette has come. When young love is in bloom and she's happy, I hope he loves her as I loved her mom." Then under his, he had, "When my hair has turned to silver and affection no longer flows, it is this I ask of you, Tammy, will you love me when I'm old?" So that's my story.
He said, "I will love you till I die." She told me, "Forgive me." I watched the years pass slowly by, and she still prayed on his mind. He kept her picture on his wall and went half crazy now and then. Oh, but he still loved her through it all and kept hoping she'd come back again. He found love letters by his bed, dated 1962, but he had underlined in red every single "I love you." I went to see my friend today, and I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years, and he stopped loving her. They placed a ring upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. But he stopped loving her today. You know, she came back for her last time today. Oh, and we all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind. Well, this time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her. They placed a ring upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today.
time to get you off my mind, and I may sometimes bother you, try to be in touch with you, even ask too much of you from time to time. Now and then, Lord, you know I need a friend till I get used to losing you. Let me keep on using you till I can make it on my own. I'll get by, but no matter how I try, there'll be times you know I'll call. Chances are my tears will fall, and I'll have no pride at all from time to time. But they say, Lord, there'll be brighter days, but till then I'll lean on you. That's all I need to do till I can make it on my own. Surely someday I'll look up and see the morning sun, time another lonely night behind me. Then I'll look over you and all my crying's done. No more hurt memories can find me. But till then, Lord, you know I need a friend till I get used to losing you. Let me keep on using you till I can make it on my own. Till I can make it on my own.
Just because I asked a friend, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today. Sure things I still care, and just because I'm on the same old place where the memory of her lingers everywhere, and just because I'm not the happy guy, Lord, I used to be. Sure things I still care. Oh, but if she's happy, thinking I still need her, then let that silly notion bring her cheer. Oh, how could she ever be so foolish? Now where would she get such an just because I asked some friend about her. Just because I spoke her name somehow. Just because I saw her there, all in pieces. Sure things I still have. Oh, sure things I still care. We've always wanted a big two-store house. Back when we lived in that little two-room shack. We wanted fame and fortune, and we lived life the way that it's supposed to. We knew somehow we'd make it together, me and you.
With hopes and dreams of things to come, we worked and never stopped. Not much time for you and me, we had to reach the top.
We bought that big two-story house, soon became the envy of the town. With all our work behind us, we'd finally settle down. Now we live in a two-story house, splendid, but there's no love about.
Well, I've got my story.
I've got one too. How sad it is when I'm in a two-story house. The house is filled with rare antiques. There's marble on the floor. Beauty all around us like we've never seen before. There's chandeliers in every room, imported silks, satins all about.
Fill the house with everything somehow left about.
Now we live in a two-story house. Oh, what splendor, but there's no love about.
Well, I've got my story.
I used to have Mary one too. How sad it is we now live in a two-story house. How sad it is we now live in a two-story house. He said, I love you till I die. She told him, forget in time. I watched the years pass slowly by, and she still prayed on his mind. He kept her picture on his wall and went half crazy now and then. Ah, but he still loved her through it all and kept hoping she'd come back again. They found love letters by his bed, dated 1962. But he had underlined in red every single I love you. out to see my friend dead. And I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile at you. And he stopped loving her. They played upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. But he stopped loving her today. You know, she came back for her last time today. Oh, and we all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind. Well, this time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her